your attitude. I like your attitude, Don Mathews.
The man said to me, "Young man, I do not like your attitude. It's bad. If you're going to get anywhere with life, you better change it." Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. Everybody knows that if you are going to get anywhere in life, you need a positive attitude. But what many people fail to realize is how their attitudes affect everybody else. For example, if you're going to yell and shake your finger, you're exhibiting a bad attitude, and that will influence a bad attitude. But if you have a likable attitude, you can achieve some very positive results. Let me tell you a story. When I was a swimming instructor back in the high school and college days, there was a day my boss called me into her office and she said, "Don, I have a problem. There's a girl in your class today, she's 8 years old, and when she was 6, she was in a boating accident. She almost drowned. She is so terrified of the water that her parents have a hard time giving her a bath. There hasn't been a swimming instructor in 2 years that the parents could find that could get this girl into the water. Don, I need you to go down. Teach her how to swim. I like your attitude, and I know you can influence her." Well, I knew who Jessica was the minute I walked into the pool. She was the girl with one hand, both hands and legs wrapped around the pole that held up the balcony. And she was not going to move at all. She'd been through this drill before. When I came down to meet her, I tried every skill that a good swimming instructor would do. I tried talking her into the water. I tried using her name, all those skills you learn in teacher school. But it wasn't working. For 15 minutes, there's nothing I could say or do to get her into the water. I was going to go down this road. I decided to take the tough love approach. I went over to Jessica and I pulled those little fingers off of the pole and I picked her up and I carried her right into the pool where she screamed her head off. People on the balcony and the other swimming classes all around stopped to look at Jessica and me, what we were doing. Now, I had a choice. I could have yelled at her to stop screaming. I could have exuded a bad attitude. But no, I chose to smile. I chose to keep smiling. And in fact, my entire goal that day was just to get her to smile. That's all I wanted to do. And I failed at that. But the second day, or the second week, when she came back, she came to the pole again. I pulled her off the pole. Same game. But when I got her in the pool and we proceeded to work, I did get her to smile. And when she did smile, I held her and I said, "Jessica, I like your smile and I like your attitude. We are going to learn how to swim." The most amazing thing happened on the 3rd week when she came into the pool. She didn't go to the pole. She came to the edge of the pool. She saw me in the water. And as I came toward her, she was still hesitant and didn't like the water still, but she wanted to try. She reached out and she said, "I'm ready to smile." The courage of that young girl had impressed me. And I said, "Jessica, come on in here. We're going to learn how to swim, and we're going to do a great job. I like your attitude." So weeks rolled on. I noticed that more people were showing up in the balcony. I know there were friends and family of Jessica, people that knew her, that couldn't believe that this girl was now in the water and liking it. In fact, I told my dad about the success I was having with Jessica, and he showed up, and he sat in the balcony with all the parents. And can you imagine the conversation? So which one's your kid? I'd be the instructor with the good kids. All of the, well, Jessica, at the end of those swim sessions, still did not know how to swim to meet the level 1 standards. But she was comfortable enough in the water that she could join a level 1 class with other children, and that second time around, she actually passed that level 1 class. All of this because of attitude. I had a choice to teach her with a positive attitude and encourage her, or not. So think about this. The next time you run into somebody that needs an attitude adjustment, think about how your attitude might be affecting them. If you can think of a way to encourage them with a positive attitude and not shake that finger, then I like your attitude.